Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Welcome to your daily pop of positivity. I just want to share a couple things I'm really excited that I've been working on. I was jeweling out last night and I have this beautiful big dish of selenite, which I love. So I started doing some wire wrapping with it. And if you guys ever want to connect with a stone that is super calming, gets you in touch with your most mellow, like meditative self, where you're taking deep breaths and not even noticing how good you feel because you feel calm, this is the stone. I asked my guides, I said, I feel a little racy and I feel like I'm doing a little too much and starting one thing and not completing it and feeling compelled to race around. So I meditated on that, and all of a sudden I kept seeing, where is your selenite? Because I had a bag of this, and then I found it, and now I keep it at my work desk. And this is actually my jewelry counter, but I had everything all set up, and I wanted to do your daily pop here and just show you a couple things I made. I'm loving tassels for the summer. I think they're so elegant and simple, and I love silver with like light purple, so I made some of these. And one of my favorite things that I made last night was a 6 stretch stacker with howlite, which is also, let me just move this, a really beautiful calming stone. And I wanted to use Hamsa and Evil Eyes. I love when you have little bits that hang and they're really gorgeous mixed in with them, like you just get the pretty little charms that fall down from that. And I did a Gaian one in green, which I love. I love greens and blues in the summer. This is actually green kyanite, which I love. And howlite, extremely relaxing and calming. It takes away anxiety and aggression. Fantastic stone. And mixed with rose quartz, it's like, hello, nature sedative. Just beautiful, very calming. Because I feel like that's the thing with spring and summer coming in. We want to do so much and we get so excited, and we really want some beautiful grounding energy. And I feel like now everybody's just sprouting wings, and you're going to be able to do things so beautifully. So I have a few cards, and we're going to see what your messages are today. And again, you guys, thank you, all you lovely TikTokers that came over and ordered private reads and inquired, and your feedback. You're really lovely. TikTok is just so hard hitting out of the park with so much going on over there. And it's like, sometimes you just feel like nobody really notices what you're doing, but everybody comments and they're lovely, and they want to have more information about your channels and your IG if you guys are TikToking. So leave that on your TikToks, you guys, so you can communicate with your awesome viewers, because mine are fantastic and they're hilarious and they're gratitude loud, and it's really amazing. So thank you guys for your support. Now, you guys, let's see what Seven Summer's all about. This says no more procrastinating. Your power really comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing options. And we all have this, right? We all will think ourselves to tiny little pieces and shards, like, oh, but what if this and what if that? And I just really got over this hurdle last week when I was meditating, and I thought, you know what? As soon as I have an idea and the energy feels good, I'm going to act on it. I'm not going to sit there and talk myself out of a good idea, like going to the forest, going to the park, going to the grocery store, creating something. You know, usually it'll be like, oh, I want to make this, but oh, I'll have to gather all my paints. It'll be a mess. Where are my brushes? Forget it. Just go get those resources. Have them at the ready. We can easily, and we're kind of indoctrinated to do this too, like to stay in our comfort zone. Like, why would we pull out supplies that we're later going to have to clean? We always are measuring kind of effort, output, and then we just keep going, and then we annihilate what is a good idea. So this is you just charging ahead and saying, you know what, I'm going to call this person, do this thing, say yes to this, explore, travel, expand, feel really good. And you know what, you're ready to accept all these beautiful little nudges from the universe that's saying, you, of course you can do this. Opportunities for going within and sorting out why we're not doing what we really want to do that brings us pleasure, makes us so happy. Like, I feel so like fulfilled and excited when I just take my coffee and a sketch pad and I go outside and I listen to nature. I feel like I've been out there all day, even if I only go out for 20 minutes, because it's such an enriching time. It's saturated with life and my 5 senses are alive, and I usually go barefoot. It really does that. So I never talk myself out of that. And I used to, I'd be like, oh, all the cats and turkeys and animals and Merlin's going to come and I'm going to have to feed everybody. And then I'm like, like, but that's what you love. What are you talking about? And then I get back into the swing of what's enjoyable and what our frequency gets lifted by, right? That's going to be your vibe going up, up, and away. So listen to your heart. Your intuitive insights are going to be trustworthy. Take care of others. If you're doing that too much, let's have a look at that. Remember the adage, I will not inconvenience myself to convenience anybody else. I am so living true to that adage right now because my bandwidth was always maxed out. I was always like, well, let me answer one more thing. And then I was realizing too that, there are certain people in the world that will take advantage and they'll just be like more and more and more and more and more. But people are only going to take what you're offering. So don't offer so much. Okay. I take some stuff off my plate. I used to be like, oh yeah, let me just answer this. Okay. And then there'd be another question. Oh, I'll just answer that. And then I realized, you know what, you're just answering questions all day where you could be outside walking and doing things. So prioritize. This is loving, comfortable, emotional, intuitive energy. So when, you need that fresh air, you need nutrients, you need a little pampering. Like today, I definitely have to go get a hair trim. I think it's been a minute since I always used to do my own hair, but this is going to take some doing because I may actually get it styled and cut. It's like, girl, you deserve to have somebody else cut your hair because I'm a DIY for everything. I always did my own makeup, nails, every single thing, my own hair, just everything. I just like to every once in a while I'd pop in a salon, but I just feel like time versus energy, and I don't like to sit still necessarily in a nail salon and smell the chemicals, but sometimes they just do such a wonderful job. All of this, taking care of yourself, looking after yourself. So we're going to pull. I thought this was the cutest card, and I love this, and I want you guys to really vibe with this. Your sensuality is beautiful. You ever just look at something, you look down and you look at your toe or your ankle or your feet or just something that's a beautiful, like, it's swish about you, and you're like, that's awesome. Like right now, I would love for you to comment down below. What is an attribute about yourself that you like, that you find very alluring? Now, the thing that people say most to me, and I notice this too, is my genuine smile and my teeth. When I'm excited and I love somebody, it goes right to my eyes and I have this crazy smile. I mean, I don't get Julia Roberts crazy where I have 1,000 teeth showing, but it really does something. And I've had psychologists and psychiatrists say this to me. I'll be talking to them like, your smile does something. It just radiates warmth. And I love that. And for someone to say that is kind of in that field, that's really wonderful. So what do you have that you feel lights up a room, or is like just this kind of little secret thing that you find very sensual and beautiful? Some people, it's like the back of their neck. I find that so beautiful, especially in a woman when they have like one tendril or curl down the back of their neck, a beautiful neck that's like newly getting tanned or very, very like porcelain white. I love hands, shoulders, lower backs, all of that. So what do you feel like is a beautiful sensual area of yours? And why don't you have that be a highlight with either how you dress or what you do? If you have a lovely neck, a tiny little beautiful stone or a necklace in there, and just something that draws attention to it. I'm loving this. You are reborn, the butterfly ferrets. I feel like a lot of you guys feel this phoenix moment right now, like, wow, why was I so subdued or under this weight of needing somebody else's validation, or feeling so delicate when somebody said something negative, like my world just blew up? Who cares what anybody else says? People are so self-involved, believe you me. Even if they're gorgeous, wonderful human beings, they're very self-involved. They have their own agendas. They have to make meals. They have to be to places. So they're really not giving you a lot of thought, and they're not out to destroy your world. Sometimes it's just a careless phrase. It's not well thought out. It's not generous. So do not take it upon yourself to live their weird perception of you in a moment's time, right? Brush it right off. I never take anything personally anymore. I'm too busy living my life. Somebody thinks A, B, or C. Very nice. Thank you for having your input. Next. That's why I don't involve. I can't believe the amount of time people spend. Like, I've never been on Twitter where people just tweet all this nonsense all day long. Like, where's your time going? Like, don't you want to paint a picture, be with your family? You want to have this warfare? That's when people are taking things personally. Let that all go. You are reborn. You are fresh. You are free. This is you just ready to accept all the good stuff in your life. Positive, uplifting new friends are coming in for a lot of you guys. Kindreds, I feel you are calling them in. This was so strong in your message this morning that's why I was compelled to just away. I also feel like green is going to be your stone to this Gaian energy. Pull this in, earthy ground, and things like green kyanite, like aventurine, all of this. I feel like it's just going to permeate this earthy, grounded va-va-voom in you. This is you rerouting for success and letting go of everything else. Really, this is you on 10. Standing tall in your confidence. Beauty is your middle name. You're out. You're just ready for everything. And these new friends and these new comrades and these new wonderful kindreds that you feel aligned with and online, and they could just be online soul sisters that make you feel good about yourself. Tap into that energy, because seriously, we are the energy of what's around us, right? Just think of that. Think of yourself as like a pack of wolves, your friends, right? Do you want to be with those snarling, grasping, greedy, meat-tearing, selfish, everything's mine people? I don't think so, right? You want to be in those ones that's like, let's huddle in a cuddle and stay warm and run and play and all of that. So really have a keen eye and a sense about who you're allowing in your environment right now too. And do you have to maybe curtail times with them? Because this is why I'm so into Celestite right now, because it's very high vibrational. It's energy that can be felt with just a touch. This mineral works towards activating your third eye and crown chakra, and it creates a clear channel between both of these. Their energy is so calming and soothing, and it radiates warmth and chill. And that's what I want in people. That's what I want in stones. That's what I want in animals. That's what I want in nature. And that's why I always am amazed, like when a bumblebee buzzes by somebody, why they do that quick yank away. I feel like when you're at peace in your vibe and outside, bees don't bother you. Hummingbirds coming right by your face don't bother you. You're blissful, and that's what you're traversing, this blissful energy right now, and you're really deserving of this. So my beauties, that is your daily pop. You guys are the absolute best. Please just tap into all the love and beauty and warmth out there and look for it and disregard all else, because any low vibe, any sneaking, grasping, cloying bottom feeders, the karma bus is going to meet up with them. We don't have to, we don't have to be that debt dealer of karma, because the world and the universe will take care of that. But what you should be taking care of is your beautiful peace of mind, feeling soulful, feeling like you're vibing out with your best self, taking your time. Know you have all the time in the world, that all is well. There's no rush. The universe is going to provide you with everything you need, and you're also deserving of it. Remember that. You're so valuable. You're so beautiful. You're so deserving of good things. Now get ready to receive them. So love and light.